Hey there guys, what's happening? Mike Davison here, coming to you from somewhere a little bit different today. I thought I'd bring the office outside as it's a beautiful day here in southwest Scotland. And in this video, I want to chat to you guys all about how to build an online business at the same time as working a full-time job. So maybe you are building a side hustle at the same time as working your 9 to 5, or maybe that's something you're thinking about doing. Well, this video is going to be super helpful for you guys, and I'm going to give you 3 top tips that I personally used to build an online business at the same time as working a 9 to 5. So when I first started building my first online business back in 2018, I was actually working full-time as a teacher, as a head of department in a big international school in Phuket in Thailand. So as a head of department, I had lots of extra responsibilities and roles to do, and really I had to manage my time effectively. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 things that I personally did that actually helped me get out and quit my teaching job within 6 months of starting my first online business. So stick around till the end, guys, if you want to know how you can actually implement them as well. So the first point that I'm going to make is that when you start your new online business, cash flow is king. There's going to be costs. There's going to be investments required. Excuse me. So that money has to come from somewhere. If you're not already generating sales in your business, that money has to come from somewhere. So having a job to cover your business costs and to cover your living costs is a really, really good idea. I mean, some people prefer to have their back up against the wall and to have the pressure on. There's sort of 2 schools of thought in this one. But for me personally, in the first 6 months of my business, knowing that all my costs were covered, I didn't have to rely on the money from my business, the income from my business yet. That was just a big weight off my shoulders. And that allowed me to actually invest more into my business, invest money back into my business that I was making, which accelerated my growth and allowed me to quit my job quicker. So, you know, it's short-term pain for long-term gain, isn't it? Having a job might not be what you want, but if it's going to be funding your business, which is your vehicle to get you out of the job, well, it's a good thing. So that's the first point that I want to make. Now, the first top tip that I'm going to give you to help you build a business at the same time as working your 9 to 5 is to block your time. All right, work out how many hours a week do you need to build your business. Let's say it's 20 hours, okay? You could build an online business in 20 hours a week for sure. I've done it myself. So where are those 20 hours going to come from? Is it going to be before work? Is it going to be after work? Are you going to do a 2-hour chunk here? Are you going to do 6 hours on a Saturday? So really, don't just leave this to chance. Sit down every single week and block out your time and block out what you're going to be doing in that time as well. So don't just rock up to your desk and say, right, I'm going to work. Because, well, what are you going to do? You need to plan this stuff out. So really think about what are the money-making activities in your business? Yeah, what are the things that will bring you income? Schedule those in every single week without fail, like clockwork, because continuity and consistency is what will bring you success. So, you know, time is a non-renewable resource. We need to use it wisely. So if you're working, let's say 35, 40 hours in your job, where are those 20 hours to build your business going to come from? Block them out in your schedule. I recommend using Google Calendar. It's a really good resource for this. And also, what are you going to do during those time blocks? So plan those work hours out so you're maximizing your time. So that's the first tip, block your time. The second top tip to help you build a business at the same time as working a 9 to 5 is be prepared to make sacrifices. Really important. Building a business is something that will set you free from your 9 to 5. And it's not going to happen just like that. These people who tell you that, you know, they've got a 99% automated system where you press a button and suddenly you'll have 10K in your bank account. Well, in reality, guys, I'm sorry to tell you this, but it doesn't work like that. Building any business takes work, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes commitment, and it takes investment. So if you have to find 20 hours a week and you're spending 10 hours a week watching Netflix, playing on your PlayStation, going down to the pub with your mates, whatever it is, you're going to have to cut some of that stuff out. You're going to have to use, oh, wow, a leaf just fell down there, distracted me a bit. You're going to have to use your time effectively, guys. Yeah, and you're going to have to remove certain activities from your life if you really want to see your business prosper and if you actually want to get out of your 9 to 5. So think about, how are you spending your time? How many hours a week are you spending scrolling on your phone? How many hours a week are you spending watching Netflix or YouTube? Just think, if you committed those extra 6 hours a week to doing things that are going to build your business. So really assess what you're doing with your time and be prepared to quit certain activities, quit certain habits, and replace them with positive habits that are going to help your business grow. So that's the second top tip. Be prepared to make sacrifice. It's getting a bit windy out here now. I hope the lav mic is serving its purpose. So the third top tip is super key, guys. And the third top tip to help you build an online business at the same time as working a 9 to 5 is automate. Really important. You don't want to be coming back to your computer, checking emails, having to do little bits every day. The basic tasks, or some of the key tasks within your business, can be automated. So you can do it in one single block, and that is done for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks ahead. Okay, so I'm talking about things like, if you're a social media marketer, if you're building a business on social media, you can automate all of your posts. So all of my social media posts for the next 3 weeks, they're already done. So I don't even have to think about it. They're just, I sat down for a sort of 3-hour session. I wrote all the posts, got all the pictures and videos put together. For the next 3 weeks, all my posts are automated. So that's just another thing I don't have to think about. So you can also automate, if you're sending emails to a list, automate your email sequence. You know, write 30, 40 emails to send out to your list, so then you don't have to think about it. If you're a YouTube creator, if you're creating YouTube content, you can make all your videos in advance and you can schedule those months and months in advance. If you are making sales online, sales funnels will allow you to automate the sales process, so you don't actually have to be their person face to face to make those sales. So I've touched on a few little ways to automate your business there, but there are so many more, and automation is really something that I focused on learning in the early days of my business, and now it's been the making of me, the automation side of my business, which really allows, it allows a big bulk of my weekly tasks to be done in advance. And now I'm able to come out, have a bit of a walk around, I'm going for a coffee, I'm going to go to the gym this afternoon, and it frees up time to enjoy life, which is why people start an online business in the first place, isn't it? So there you have it, guys, my 3 top tips to help you build an online business at the same time as working a full-time job. And if you'd like some more in-depth instruction on exactly how I was able to build my online business while I was working full-time as a teacher, do check out my free online business training on my website, MikeDavisonMarketing.com. That'll be super valuable for you. I give you some great strategies on how to actually automate your business and make the most of your precious time. With that said, guys, I hope you've taken some value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.